In the heart of the African jungle lived an 8-year-old boy named Kofi. He was a bright and curious child who loved exploring the jungle with his family and tribe. Kofi was a young African boy with a joyful smile, running through the jungle barefoot, chasing butterflies with his little sister. He wore traditional tribal clothing made from colorful fabrics. "Ha! Got you," he exclaimed. "Kofi, you're too fast," his sister giggled. Kofi lived with his parents, grandparents, and his entire tribe in a small village nestled among the trees. Every day was an adventure, and Kofi loved learning about the jungle's secrets from his elders. Kofi would sit with the elders of the tribe around a campfire, listening to stories about their ancestors and the animals of the jungle. An elder once said, "Kofi, remember, the jungle is our home, but it's also home to many creatures. We must respect them and live in harmony with nature." "Yes, elder. I want to learn everything about the jungle, so I can protect it too," Kofi eagerly replied. Kofi was eager to learn how to track animals, find food, and understand the plants and trees around him. The jungle was his classroom, and every day brought new lessons. One day, while exploring near the river with his friends, Kofi heard a strange sound. "Did you hear that? It sounds like an animal in trouble," he whispered. Kofi led his friends through the dense jungle, carefully following the sound. They soon found a young antelope trapped in a net, struggling to break free. "We have to help it, but we must be careful not to hurt it more," Kofi said determinedly. "But Kofi, what if the hunters come back?" his friend asked. "We have to be quick. Let's work together," Kofi replied. Kofi and his friends carefully cut the net with sharp stones and freed the antelope. The antelope jumped up and ran back into the jungle, disappearing into the trees. "We did it! We saved it!" Kofi cheered. Kofi felt proud of what they had done. He knew that helping the animals was just as important as learning how to live in the jungle. Kofi returned to the village with his friends and told the elders what happened. "Kofi, you have shown great courage and kindness. The jungle needs people like you who care for its creatures. You have made your tribe proud today," an elder said. "Thank you, elder. I want to keep learning and helping the jungle, just like you taught me," Kofi smiled. Kofi learned that being brave isn't just about facing danger. It's about doing what's right, even when it's difficult. He knew that as long as he had his family, tribe, and the jungle around him, he could handle anything. Kofi stood at the edge of the village, looking out at the vast jungle with a determined expression. "There's so much more to explore and learn. I'm ready for whatever comes next." And so, Kofi continued his journey, exploring the jungle and discovering new wonders every day. He knew that his heart belonged to the jungle, and he was ready to protect it with all his might.